in this video, we are going to create this part using SolidWorks. We have the drawing for the part. All the dimensions are in millimeters. This shows the top view, the section view, which is kind of like the front view, and we have the bottom view as well, and an isometric view. So these are going to serve as references for us to model this part. This is a simple part to model, but it looks complex when you just look at it like this. Don't worry. I'm going to take you through the step-by-step procedure to model this block. So make sure you watch the video to the end and follow along, as well as like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notification, and also share this video to your friends as well. Now let's begin. So we are going to start off in the SolidWorks 3D modeling workspace. We can divide this part into two sections. We have the base cylinder and the top feature here like this. So we first model the base cylinder. Looking at the top view, the base cylinder has a diameter of 50 and a height of 33 minus 8. So extrude, because we are adding material on the top plane, and then we draw a circle, a diameter of 50, exit, and then extrude downwards, so reverse the direction, and then the height or the depth will be 33 minus 8. Okay. Next, you have to draw this sketch, which you can see on the top plane, and then extrude. The distance between the base of the part and the point where we make our sketch is 33 millimeters. So the best thing we have to do is to just insert a plane, and the reference will be this face. So reverse by flipping the offset, and then the distance is 33. Okay. So you're going to make the sketch on this face. So create a sketch and click on the plane. You're going to start by creating this circle of diameter 38 in this center here. Then you have a horizontal line that is tangent to the circle, a vertical line, and an arc, and also a horizontal line, a vertical line, an inclined line, and another inclined line. So basically, we are just drawing this shape. So with the line tool, the line starts here. Come forward, you come back to the point, and you can now draw an arc here, a horizontal line, a vertical line here, an inclined line, and another inclined line to meet this circle here. Now click on this line, make it horizontal if it is not, and then we add dimensions. First, we need a vertical center line and a horizontal center line. So a line for construction, a vertical center line, double click, and then the horizontal center line. Now the distance from the vertical center line to this end here is 74. We have a fillet arc here of radius 9, and this radius is also 9. That is why we have the 2 times of radius 9. So we need a sketch fillet here of radius 9. And then this radius as well should be 9 millimeters. The vertical distance between this line and this line is 37, and from this line to the end point here is 64. Distance between this point and this point 25, and then this center line and this line is 43. Now I'll click on this line and bring the inclined line somewhere here, and then the angle between the vertical center line and this inclined line is 35. And then we have a small angle here of 5 degrees with the horizontal. So just create a horizontal center line, or just a horizontal reference line, and then the angle here is 5 degrees. So there is only one undefined part here. Okay, so this distance is 22. Between this center and this center should be 22. And then the sketch is fully defined. There are holes of diameters 9 here, so you just add them straightforward. So circles of diameters 9. I'll click on extruded boss base, and since we have different shapes that we want to extrude, you just come to selected counters and click on the shapes that we want to extrude. Now extrude down by a distance of 13 millimeters. Merge result to combine with this cylinder. Okay. Now click on this plane and then hide, and this is what we have. So you're going to now add these dents as well. Now create a sketch on this face. We first have the circle, which has a diameter of 38 already. So just create a circle here. Now click on the circle and this arc, and I'll make them equal length so that they'll have the same radius or diameter. Next, you have horizontal lines here and horizontal lines here as well. So click on the lines and make them horizontal if they are not. This is the horizontal constraint here. Now the distance between the lines and the edges here, we can see they are all 4 millimeters. So just make this distance 4. Then we have these circles here, which have the same radius as these arcs. So again, create the circles in this midpoint. Now hold down the shift key and then click on the 2 circles, and then just click on one arc since they have the same radius, and then make them equal. Then we have horizontal lines here as well, and a vertical line here with the thickness of 4 millimeters. make this line horizontal, this one as well horizontal, and then we make this tangent with the circle. As for this line, you can see the tangent symbol here. That means there is a tangent relation. And then this thickness is 4 millimeters. We'll have an inclined reference line at a distance of 20 degrees with the horizontal. So a line for construction starting here. Then we have the horizontal center line as well. Now the distance between these two lines, 20 degrees. Then we'll have an inclined line here that connects with this line. We want to make sure that the inclined line and this center line or this reference line are parallel. So hold down the shift key, click on the two lines, make parallel. We're going to have the same type of line over the other side. So mirror, click on this line, and then the center line or the mirror line will be this inclined line. Okay. The distance between these two will now be 4 millimeters. Then we'll have a vertical line and an inclined line, all parallel with their reference lines, and a thickness of 4 millimeters. So hold the shift key down and click on these two lines, make them parallel. And the thickness is 4 millimeters as well. And we'll close out this shape here. And then now we can start trimming the unwanted lines and arcs. So trim entities, trim to closest. You can trim this line, this arc, and this arc as well. And trim this line and this line as well. And trim this arc too. Trim this and trim this. Now we have an undefined line here. So we set the thickness to 4 millimeters to make it defined. And we can see the sketch is fully defined. Looking at this top view, we have fillet of radius 4 for all these corners. So with the sketch fillet and a radius of 4 millimeters, click on these corners. Okay. Now sketch is fully constrained. We have these two areas we can cut. So exit sketch. And then we are cutting by a distance of 8 millimeters. So click on the sketch and then extruded cut. The two areas will automatically be selected. And then the depth of cut is 8 millimeters. Okay. Next, we have a counterbore hole here. So hole wizard, set the position to be the center of this cylinder. Come to the type and then change the hole type to a legacy hole. The type of legacy hole should be a counterbore hole. And then the counterbore diameter is 31. The hole diameter is 28. The counterbore depth is 5 millimeters. and then the hole diameter should be up to the end here. So set the end condition to through all and OK. The final thing we are going to do is to cut out these teeth from it. And this is a cross section of the teeth. We are going to use the extruded cut here and then cut out. So create a sketch using the front plane here. And then we draw the shape of the cut as we can see over here. Then we start dimensioning. We want a center line here. So a vertical line for construction over here. The distance between these two vertical lines is 20. The distance between the center of this arc and then the vertical center line or reference line is 35, and this here is 6. So the sketch, as we can see, is fully defined. So come to extruded cut, and you're going to cut in a symmetric way, and the depth of cut is 4, and we have 18 teeth in total. So a depth of 4, and then we make sure we cut in a symmetric way. So set the condition to mid plane. Okay. So this is the teeth, and then you're going to pattern in a circular manner to get 18 teeth in total. So come to this arrow under the linear pattern. We have the circular pattern. The direction, you can just click on any circular face here, and then the features of faces to pattern, click on these teeth. We want a full revolution of 4 patterns, so 360 degrees, and total number of teeth 18. Okay. Finally, we change the color of the part. So come to edit appearance, and then we have different colors. You go with this. Okay. So yeah, that is how to create this part using SolidWorks. I hope this video helped you out. If it confused you, make sure you go back and follow along the line so you can know how to create this part. This is very simple. Please like the video, share, and then subscribe if this video helped you out. And I'll see you in the next one. Safe.